Hey, it's Nisha. I'm so glad that you could join me today. I went to a yard sale where I actually picked jewelry from another picker. So we're going to take a look and see how I did. Okay. Okay. All right, we'll take a look at all of this. Push some of this back and start pulling stuff out. Oh, that's fun. That is, yeah, it feels like a reproduction. It's pretty though. It definitely has a 1960s look to it. Fun necklace. Didn't see a clasp on it. Oh, that's very vintage looking. Interesting. There's just certain sections that don't look quite right. Oh, cool. Still a great piece though. Oh yeah, this is beautiful. Has beautiful enameling on it. Love that. Okay, so it's Laurel Birch. And look at that fine chain. Look at that. It's like a paperclip chain almost. Okay, so there's some writing on the clasp. Wow, it's really worn. Okay, so it's a fraction GF 14K. Let me see if I can show that to you. So what all that means is, no, that's not going to show up. Okay. Okay, so that's the 14K. It's really worn. So GF means gold filled. Gold filled is a plating on the surface of the jewelry. It's not inside. It's kind of a misnomer. And sometimes you'll see a fraction like 1/20 GF 12 karat. I usually see, not usually 14 karat, but it's still a lovely piece. People will enjoy this, and I just love the design of it. So you always want to be on a lookout for fine chains like that because it could be solid gold. Now for something like this, I would list this on eBay, Poshmark, Mercari, and possibly Etsy. I would have to see if this is vintage. It does have a vintage feel to it. And I use a wonderful service called List Perfectly, which keeps track of all of my inventory. It delists when I sell something on a platform. It'll delist it on all the other platforms. And it has this service too that's called Listing Assistant that increases the speed and accuracy in which I can create listings. If you want to try it, you can use my code Nisha or use the link below in the description. All right, thanks. Oh, this is neat. Feels like glass. Faceted pendant. Okay, it's not stone. It does have some chipping on it. And these are glass. Actually, these are all glass beads. Pretty piece. And then right there, that's telling me that it's possibly a more modern piece, which is fine. But yeah, it's cool. Hello, vintage. 1970s. Here we come. Da, 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 da. Okay. This is gorgeous. Wow. Look at that. Look at the filigree, the open work. No marking on here to tell me who made it. Look at the braided chain. Wow, it's beautiful. Look at the texture on there too. Fabulous. Here's the spring ring. Okay, just love that necklace. Who are you? You're fun. Different beads here with a pendant on here. I don't think it's silver. It looks kind of like aluminum. It's magnetic, so it does have some steel in it, which is magnetic. Pretty piece. Ooh. Okay. Okay. Wow, I'm getting a whole bunch of things here. Is this together? Let's separate for a second. Nice vintage choker chain. Look at that. That's great. Silver tone. Oh, this is different. It's an asymmetrical design, meaning it's different on each side. I like the plastic beads here with a silver tone chain. It does have a lot of tarnish on it. Oops. Okay, more of a modern piece. May have a new clasp on it just by the way this section here looks. See how it has that extra piece on there? A manufacturer would never make it like that. All right, fun. Oh, what is that? I don't know. Oh, it's Moses with one of the tablets. No marking. And let's see, there's the, again, I think there's been a modification, but that's okay. Sometimes you have to put a new clasp on. Okay, there's that piece. Nice bracelet. A lot of wearing on the fold-over clasp. Sometimes there'll be a name on here. It's like a curved chain. It's very flat, but it's a different type because they're different sizes. All right. Okay, yeah, it is magnetic, so it has some steel in it. Okay, nice silver tone chain. I like to save these. Sometimes I'll put a pendant on them, upcycle them. Well, that's really nice. I like the different size beads. We have some hammered metal, and let's see what the beads are made from. Okay, some of them are cool to the touch. And I could have warmed them up in my hands. Glass warms up very quickly. They either feel like some of them might be lucite or ceramic. Oh no, they're glass. Okay, so let's show you So you see on the orange one, it has these swirls. That's indication that it's glass. Or rather lines. Let's see if I can show it to you from a different angle. See that? Isn't that cool? And it's modern glass. It has this white powder on the inside. I don't remember what it is, but they use that to make the beads to help them slip off this wire they use when they put them into the kiln. All right, so this did have a hang tag. Oh, okay, so it's Laila Rowe. Let's see if I can show that to you. Okay, that's a beautiful piece. Cool. Oh, this is fun. I like that watermelon bead in the center of the pendant. It's also Rivoli, which means that, see how it's pointed? Stones are made to point inwards when they construct the necklaces or brooches that have rhinestones in them. But when they turn it the opposite direction, it's called Rivoli, like this. And then the color, what we're seeing, is called a watermelon. Okay, so then we have a religious icon on the back, and then the chain that I've mentioned before that's vintage. Okay, all right, let's just do a double check. Okay, that is not magnetic. It does have some tarnish on the back here, so I will check this for silver. That's fun. Nice, delicate necklace. The beads on here are very sparkly, pretty. Okay, so we have a charm pendant necklace with a variety of different keys and a lock and heart. So we have the idea of love for this pretty necklace. All right, here's some of the charms. Now, sometimes if you get a charm bracelet, some of the charms might be marked sterling silver, or they might be marked with a manufacturer. Okay, this is a more modern chain. And then we have the lobster claw with that really lightweight extension chain. So was made in the last 20 years. I love this panel necklace, definitely vintage. Some tarnish I'm wearing. That's consistent with age. It's probably from the 1960s, 1970s. Okay, no manufacturer's mark. Lovely piece. Oh, this is very pretty. It looks like freshwater pearls, so real pearls with some clear faceted beads. So let's see if we can figure out what those beads are made from. Fairly cold to the touch. Gosh, those are really pretty. And then, oh no, those are real pearls too. They're just different sizes. Okay. So I will show that to you. And I've seen a toggle clasp like that before, and it was silver. Looks silver, has tarnish on it. Okay, I bet that's silver. So let's go through this. Okay, so these pearls here, they're real. They are irregular shaped. You can see that they're not all the same size. That's one indication. Another indication is that they're kind of have texture on them. And they also have, some of them have a base color, and then sometimes they'll have another color that's kind of like a wash on top. I mean, it's not really a wash. I'm speaking like an artist. And it will look like pink or ivory. These are beautiful. Look at that. And then this one is a real pearl too. Gosh, it's gorgeous piece. Love it, love it, love it. Okay, and then this looks like silver to me. It has that lovely tarnish on it. I would not clean that. I would just sell it as is. It just shows that, you know, it's silver. All right, cool. Love that piece. Just love it. Oh, this is fun. So it feels like glass beads, no clasp. Different sizes. And, yeah. Delicate necklace. Now I picked this one up because of the pendant. It looked like millefilmori, which is small little glass sections used to create these, you see them in paperweights and all sorts of stuff. And it does have that feeling of millefilmori, but it's not quite there. To me, it looks like a Chinese knockoff. And then there's some wearing on the leather cord. Oh, it's almost broken. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll save the pendant, and the cord can just go into a craft lot. Okay. Whoa. Okay, right away I could tell we're missing one pearl. Right here. Yep, can you see that? It's a great design with the metal and then the two different sizes of the imitation pearl. All right, so let's take a look. All right. I mean, if you had one, you could replace it. Let's see who is on this hang tag. Oh, Cookie Lee. Okay. So Cookie Lee, I probably wouldn't spend the time fixing it. I think I'd put it into a craft lot. Okay. Okay. Let's take a closer look. Okay, so the tag kind of says it all. Native art look or style, not Indian made. So I would definitely put this into a craft lot. This is very modern looking. It almost looks like a mid-century modern piece, but with that gunmetal gray, I know that that's not mid-century modern, so it's fun. Like that cluster or bib section here with the dangle pendant on the bottom. It's different types of plastic. At first I thought maybe something was missing, but it's not, okay. Chain's in good condition. Okay, so it's express. It's really good condition. I would go to put this in a resale lot. Okay, satellite beaded necklace. How long are you? Oh, very nice. Super, super long, so it's probably opera length, maybe 58 inches. And I love the combination of this kind of brushed metal with the shiny silver tone metal. Gosh, it'd be great for Christmas time. I'll show you why I say that. Interesting. It is not magnetic. Well, a little bit right there, which it's not surprising, near the junction sections. It's got somebody loved this a lot. Okay, but isn't that cool, that sparkle texture? I love that. Let's see, is this a vintage piece? Hello, are you vintage? I don't know. Yeah, I'd have to research that one. Okay. All right, another key. This one much more detailed. It's kind of cool looking. Like the wrapped in leather and then with the kind of crown on top here. No manufacturer's mark. It looks like it's not made from brass, but it has that dark brass tone color to it. More of a modern piece. And I would say that it's been modified. Most modern pieces are going to have extension chain on them. Okay. Pretty ice blue beaded necklace in a vintage construction with the looping metal. So let's show you what I mean. See how there's a loop of metal that connects with another loop of metal? Very mid-century modern, but there are replicas or reproductions of that type of construction. So let's see what else we can figure out. There is a lot of tarnish on it, so that could be vintage. Let's see, do we have a clasp? No clasp. I'm going to say this is more likely a reproduction. Pretty. Oh. Whoa, wait a minute. Where are you going? Interesting. Okay, so it looks like they're for your eyeglasses. Sometimes they sneak into the jewelry. So there's the eyeglass holders. And it's got some really pretty stones on here. Bicone. These are called bicones. It looks different. Okay. All right. I'm picking up the locket to see how heavy it is. When I first saw the locket, I thought it was vintage, and now I'm pretty sure it's not vintage. So let's go through this. It's a cool design, though, with the multi-strands, the slightly different colors, with the brass tone and the silver tone. So again, here are the different types of metal, colors, and then texture. This one right here that I have my thumb on, that is definitely a vintage style. If you look at the back of the locket, that design there is very Victorian looking. Oh man, the front is just, see how this silver section here is slightly askewed from the design on the back. It's kind of tilted off to the right. Yeah, in vintage pieces, more than likely you wouldn't see that. Yeah, it just doesn't feel right. It's not heavy enough. We can even look at that. That just doesn't feel right. Let's look at the clasp. Now, it's a different type of lobster claw clasp, but see, it's kind of an oval shape, and then, but again, we have that really inexpensive extension chain. All right, so that's a modern piece. Booker. Ah, okay, so this is definitely glass. The moment I picked it up, it's like, glass. Pretty, very pretty. Is everybody glass? You're glass. Yep. Are you glass? Let's see. Yes, okay. Okay, so it looks like maybe the original necklace, maybe the strand broke and they restrung it. Here's the closure. I don't know. It's on a stretch string. Very odd. Because they're really pretty glass beads. I don't know. Do you all like stretch strings? Let me know in the comments below. Okay, very delicate bracelet. Okay, so it's made in Korea. It says right there. I'll show you. Yep, there we go. So Korea, a lot of the Korean jewelry in the United States came through in the 1980s, 1990s, but that's just a range that could be a little bit older too. So that's the chain. Okay, so some polymer clay with glass beads. Okay. It's like they gave up. Okay, this is good enough. You could easily lose the lobster claw clasp because it's not hooked in on one side. Okay, this is good enough. The polymer clay images are really cool though. All right, that'll be a craft lot. Ooh. This has a great look. If you just glanced at it, you can almost think that the crystals in here are made from rock crystals, but they're plastic. You want to look out for rock crystals. That's always something good to look for. I believe this is called bezel when you surround the stone or plastic with metal. And then, oh, we're missing one. Okay, so that will go into a craft lot. Let's check out that clasp. Does it have a clasp? Nope, I don't see one. Okay. Ooh. That's kind of neat looking. I like the knots in that chain. Cool. Fun. Now, I bought this because you never know what's inside of these bags. And also, I have learned from a friend that I can sell off a lot of pendants, meaning they could be a lot, but a lot meaning 40 pendants, 20 pendants, because people are making crafts or art projects will use them. So let's take a look. So this is excellent because you know what is happening now. You get not just one bag opening, you get the second bag opening. Ta-da! Okay, totally goofy here. All right. So we'll do the pendants next, and then I have a few necklaces at the end. All right. Whoa, look at that. Whoa. Wow, sparkly. Huh. A little bit of a damage. Yeah, it is a pendant. It looks like it had something down here. I think that will probably go into a craft lot. Okay, yep. This has a vintage feel to it. Yep, plastic. Okay, craft lot. Have the shell. Is this a Bakelite shell? It's got a little chip in it. I'm smelling it. Ooh, this may be Bakelite. Ooh, super dang. Is this Bakelite? It's the right color. I don't know. What do you think? Do you think it's Bakelite? Wow. Okay, so we'll check on that. Okay, an elephant. All right, looks like aluminum or pewter or something like that. Okay, pewter is not magnetic. Oh, these are great. I love designs on copper. You'll find lots of jewelry made from copper. Renoir is one of my favorite manufacturers of copper jewelry, vintage. Wow, what a great design on that. Super fab. Okay, so a little bit of patina on that. Not patina, but tarnish. So we'll work on that. We can clean that up. Wow, that's fabulous. Okay, here's your Halloween. Part of your Halloween costume. Oh, skateboard. Okay, that's fun. All right, that will go into a craft lot. Ooh, several pieces. This is beautiful. It looks like aluminum, or maybe pewter. Let's see. Scared me. I scared myself. Super dang. Oh my gosh. It's really pretty. It has the look of silver. I like the way that looks. Okay, cool. That one's nice and heavy. Oh no, we lost part of it. Oh my goodness. Oh, you have some issues. You're missing stones or missing pieces right here. Oh, very worn. Yeah. Okay, definitely goes into a craft lot. Okay, this is an earring. I'll put that aside for a second. Okay, so we have a tooth, imitation tooth. Pendant. It does have brushed metals. See that texture on there? So they would have certain things that they did to create that texture. Yeah, it's cool. Okay, so this is just pretty straightforward. Plastic cabochon in the center. Hello. Okay, so it's not amber, it's plastic. You can see the big swirls in there. It has a vintage feel to it. That's about the top of it. Oh yeah, it looks vintage. Okay, cool. Might sell that by itself. Ah. Okay, fun. All right, so this will go into a craft lot, not signed. Okay, so we have some Chinese characters. I don't recognize them. Okay. Probably a craft lot on that one. I like the heart, but it's got some damage to it. All right, see the end there? Okay, so this will go into a craft lot. An enameled unicorn, not signed. All right. I love this ginkgo leaf. Has a nice look to it. Okay, I'll check that for gold plated. I'm not quite sure it is, but cool piece. All right, so all these were in here. Okay, this is a pendant, but I see this all the time. It's budget friendly, but this will go into a craft lot. And the same with this one. And I just want to check the pendant on this earring. Okay, definitely magnetic. Okay, so this will go into a craft lot as well. Oh, okay, so it's glass. At first I thought it was stone. Okay. All right, let's see. We have a couple necklaces left. Ooh. Super, super long. Nice, that's really nice. Some wearing on the plating. And then we do have a tag. Oh, it's Monet. Make money with Monet. Fabulous. I love Monet. This is beautiful. This is like 1970s probably. Wow, gorgeous. This one's really cool looking. My first thought is wearing this like in a movie or something. This is stellar. It's a little bit dirty, but look at the pendant on here. I'm not sure what this is right here. Kind of afraid to touch it. Oh, okay, it's a little loose. Okay, we won't mess with it too much. This is definitely worth cleaning up. Let me hold on to it. Okay, it's still in good condition. You see it wiggle here. That's what's holding it all in place. So a little bit of glue should take care of that. And then we have this great chain here. Fold over. And then let's just take a look. I'm not sure the pendant matches the necklace. Looks like it's been modified, but definitely selling this piece. Cool. Oh, okay. A very different pendant. It's like almost bohemian style with all the different cabochons on there, or lavalier. Oh, that's fun. Okay, not signed. And then here is the lobster claw with the extension chain. So we know that's a newer piece. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah, double oohs. Ooh. Not ooh, but ooh. Yay. Wow. 1970s. Yay. Or earlier. It could be earlier because fold over class can be earlier. Wow, it's a gorgeous piece, double strand with beautiful filigree pendants. Wow. Oh my gosh, you look vintage to me. Take a look at the first pendant. Now these look like, yeah, I'm just testing them to see if they feel cold. They feel like they're not cold or cool. They feel like resin and they look like resin. They have those really dark lines on the center. And if we're looking at the back, it has that texture that makes it look like it's vintage, and it is vintage. Wow, look at that one. Okay, now it's missing a couple of hanging sections on here, and it has a little bit of, needs a little bit of clean. That's easy to take care of. And here is the classic vintage chain. I'm not sure if this is older than 1970s. If you know, I would love to know more about this type of necklace. Wow. You're going to get a little bit of a clean with maybe a Q-tip. And we're putting you on Etsy. Okay. You're like, that's a necklace? It is. It's called a sour tar. Oh my God. That's not how you pronounce it. It's a French name, and I'm getting super, super goofy, which means that it's a long length of beads or chain or cord and chain on this piece, and then you cross it over like this to create the necklace, and this hangs around the back of your neck. It's spelled something like S-A-U-T, either O-I-R or I-O-R. It's French, and I won't try to pronounce it again. But I've seen pieces like this before, and I'm like, I don't know what these are. And then I figured it out. So here's the chain. This looks vintage. It has wearing on it. These are a bit of a surprise because these look very modern to me. So I'm going to have to do some research. You know, this collection has been a lot of modifications, so I want to keep that in mind. And of course, we don't have the clasp. There is no clasp. So this is the back. All right. Super happy. All right, who do we have next? All right. Okay, so who do we have? We see the hang tag, right? It's there. We're ready to look. Okay, so let's go look. Wow, the chain is very vintage looking. Okay, but not super heavy. Not all vintage is heavy. You'll find a lot of Western Germany pieces are lightweight. Oh, and who do we have? Ooh. Joan Rivers. I love finding Joan Rivers. I don't think I've ever found a chain by itself. Have any of you? Just curious. I wonder if maybe a pendant fell off or something. Okay. So I will do some research on that. Fun. Okay, we're down to our last three. Oh, let's see. Oh, there we go. Okay, pretty heart. You know, I like to pick out certain designs. Okay, there's the heart. And then, okay, a little gunky in the back. And here's the chain. Again, I don't think the chain and the heart were original because the gold tone is very different color. See the difference? This is the heart's very bright and shiny, and the necklace is more of a darker color. Oh, wait a minute. I'm getting the chain in that. Let me see. Okay. Yep, I am picking up the heart. Okay. All right, so we will put you in a resale lot. All right, so let's see, who do we have now? This has definitely been the chain lot. Oh my gosh, every type of chain. Well, not maybe every type, but a lot. Oh, neat. I like the combination of the gold tone. Look at the gold tone and the silver tone. It all has texture. It's almost like a Victorian book chain. It is not a Victorian book chain necklace, but it's reminiscent of that. Let's go look at the clasp. It's nice and heavy. Okay, there's the pale gold tone, which matches this. Okay, so that's a good sign that this is original. The extension chain, wah, wah. We have 2 lobster claw clasps. Oh no. Okay, so we have a hang tag. Okay, it says Kind Family no, let me try this again. It says Kiam Family, Kiam. So what I would do before selling this is I would do a little research and see what their clasp looks like, because obviously this is not how it was originally came out. But stellar piece. All right. This is our last piece. Oh, and I know who it is. Just know, I'm so excited. Oh, I better not get too excited because we've had a lot of modifications. Oh, and it's cute little hearts. Oh, cute little hearts on a chain. Look at that. Oh, and they're glass. Oh. Oh. Beautiful. Beautiful collar necklace, probably 12 inches. Here is the closure. Oh, it doesn't look right. Okay, so this hang tag here is for Trifari. They do have modern pieces, but this hang tag is a vintage hang tag, and they wouldn't have this segment in it. So I'll have to do some research and see if they made a piece like this. But again, super happy with my pickings from a picker. Thanks so much for watching. If you want to learn more about List Perfectly, then check out this video. If you enjoyed this video, then give us a like, then hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on any future videos. Thanks so much. Take care. Bye-bye.